YouTube, and welcome to another exciting episode of Slotted In There. And roses are red and violets are blue. But there's only weeds in my garden as I spend too much time messing with gaming and tech for you. So let's ignore the jungle in the back of my house and welcome Damien, Tim, and Sean.
Hello.
That wasn't a bad joke as such. I mean,
No,
it sucked, but
that's just
don't get me
reality.
wrong. It was terrible, but at least it wasn't a bad joke. I don't know whether this is an improvement though.
Well, I mean, it's just reality, unfortunately, and an intro. But there you go. How are we, gentlemen, this week?
Yes.
Cold. All right. Fair enough. So this week, as a slight little antidote of my life, because you've heard about my gardening, we took our family dog to a dog show this weekend and entered into a couple of competitions. Unfortunately, his best achievement was coming fourth in the cheekiest dog competition, and he came last in the dance competition as he has 2 left feet. Anyway,
I thought we'd bypass this. I'm just
Yeah.
disappointed.
Let's get on with the show. So it's This Week in Gaming, where we talk about games we played this week. Surprisingly, it's very self-explanatory. This week, it's me and Damien. Damien, do you want to go first?
I will go first.
There you go.
And here it is. Ever wanted to raise a skyscraper smashing beast whilst also making sure it gets enough belly rubs? Well, now you can. This game is a glorious mashup of Rampage meets Tamagotchi, where you unleash kaiju chaos across time periods whilst also petting your monster and cleaning up its gigapoo. You don't control your beast so much as suggest destruction, like a polite apocalypse consultant. The gameplay is half city smashing, half monster parenting, and all absurd fun. Your Giga stomps through time like a Saturday morning cartoon villain with a grudge. Medieval castles, flattened. Futuristic cities, toast. Suburbs, well, you can say goodbye to the HOA. However, between rampages, it's cuddle time. Feed your beast, decorate its lair, and keep it happy, because a happy kaiju is a destructive kaiju. Want to upgrade it and make it more destructive? Well, yes you can. Skill upgrades, visual upgrades, ability upgrades. You're short on nothing with the options available. You can evolve your little darling into whatever your destructive heart desires, and have the points for. There are 9 different kaiju available from Primeval, Avoid in Space, and Old Gods, and there are 3 to choose from in each. However, the game does still play through the same 7 levels. At the end of the level, you get a boss battle. I'll not spoil these for you, but be prepared to exercise your brain a little bit. This is probably what kaiju parenting would be like, but in entertaining pixelated fashion. And it's playable on all platforms. But don't forget to pet your kaiju before bedtime. Nothing says sweet dreams like a well-fed monster with laser breath.
So there we go, boys. It's a bit of a beastie game. Granted, it's not highly technical to play. It's just a case of point, shoot, click your mouse button, and just smash everything up. I found it quite entertaining, and what do you guys think?
I'm getting serious Rampage vibes.
Yeah.
And Rampage was one of my favorite games of all time. What an awesome game. So yeah, I could probably see myself playing this. Just a bit of pointless destruction. Gotta love it.
That's interesting, Tim, because I too love Rampage, and this immediately gave me vibes of that as well. But this type of game and the way it's implemented, I don't think it's for me. Where you've got to like cuddle it and sing it a song at night and put it to bed and change its nappy and whatever else you've got to do with it. It's just like, no, Rampage was just like pure destruction. And this, no, not for me.
It does feel like it's been blended with like a Tamagotchi, doesn't it?
It is kind of Rampage meets Tamagotchi, which is, I said that in the video. It's not everybody's ball and chain of a game. It is a little bit repetitive, but it's just the pure entertainment value of it. Just smash stuff up and score points, get more stuff. Brilliant.
Changing happy.
You've got to take the rough with the smooth. You know, if you're going to cause all that destruction and keep your little kaiju happy, you've got to, tuck it in at night, look into its little eyes and give it the love, and clean up.
Got to take the rough with the. Got to take the rough with the smooth. I didn't realise it was that detailed when it came to its poo.
Happens, Tim. What can I say?
All too often.
Anyway, yeah, it looked
Change
very
now.
good. I don't think I have anything to add to that. But yeah, it's very good. Moving swiftly on. This week I've been playing Kirby's Dream Land 2. So, a right bit of retro action here in Kirby's Dream Land 2. I've never played this one before, but I love the first Kirby's Dream Land. It's the first game I got on the Game Boy when I got my Game Boy, and I hammered it to death at the time. It's a nice, lovely, relaxing, easy game. You can complete that one in about 25 minutes. So I usually go back to it and have a little play of it on some ROMs, or as I've been playing this one, it was a Nintendo Online now because they have it on there. But what I noticed there, you also had Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy, which I'd never played before, so I was like, let's have a crack at this. Yeah, it's a really cool game. It's exactly as you expect of the first one, except for, obviously, because it's a sequel, there's improvements here. So you still have the same principles. It's a little platformer you go across, and Kirby can eat things and then fire them out to destroy enemies, and you've got to work your way through the level, climbing up stages and jumping over platforms and avoiding baddies or killing them. And then generally at the end of a sort of 3-stage act or something, you get a bit of a boss. Except in this one, you also get sort of power-ups or meet different animals that can help you along the way to do different things. So for an example, in one level, there's an owl, and obviously it helps you fly a bit higher then further up in the level and progress through that. Later on, you can get a fish suit, and you can obviously swim a bit better on the water levels and everything. So they sort of aid you in the levels there, but it adds a new dynamic to it compared to the first game. I know we've seen it quite a lot in other games since, but I'd imagine at the time that would be amazing, and it's still quite a nice little trick now if you're just picking up the game and having a go at it. Like I say, on the Nintendo Switch Online service at the moment, there's not really much to say about Kirby's Dream Land 2 other than it does exactly what it says on the tin as a platform of that sort of time. Nice little platformer, quite cutesy because it's Nintendo, so it's not too hard for ladies to play, but it's great for adults to play because it's just a relaxing sort of time. A couple of bits might be challenging, but they're not too challenging, obviously, that you can get past them quite easily. And do the bosses, and obviously it ramps up slightly the progression a bit harder, but like I say, and you get these new abilities in this one which add more to it to get into different areas compared to the first one, but it's still a standard affair. If you played a Kirby game before, especially for the early versions, you're gonna love this one and try it. And if you haven't played any of the early sort of 2D Kirby games, it is one worth just having a look at, especially if you have a Nintendo Switch Online service at the moment. Have a check out of it. Like I say, it won't take you long. It's one of them you can go back to and drop in and out of, especially with save states at the moment. You can save wherever you are, just play it for 10 minutes and then come back to another day for 10 minutes. You'll probably complete it in half an hour or so because they're not very long games at all. So it's definitely one worth checking out if you like those really old retro 90s platformers and you've not seen it before at all. So yep, go and check this one out. There you go, guys. So what do you think of that then? No, Tim.
Just no.
What do you mean no?
What do you mean no?
It's Kirby. I mean, Kirby is a classic, all-time classic platformer. Not sure about this particular version on the Game Boy and all the rest of it, but if that's your thing, yeah. I mean, they're absolutely solid games, the Kirby games. So, yeah. Thumbs up from me, Chris.
No, it's good then. One of you likes it. What's Damien think?
Well, Chris. Well, indeed. You've just brought an absolute blinder of a platformer forward. The Game Boy. It just played absolutely excellent. And it actually looked really good, considering it's on a Game Boy that's monochromatic. Played spot on. It's Kirby. What more can you say? It's Kirby. Perfect.
You've all gone mad.
You've gone mad.
It's you, isn't it? I think we've established it's you. And you've got pink in the background. You really love Kirby, don't you? You're just jealous that I played it.
That's Pink Shadow of the Colossus there.
That's pink
Okay.
closet Kirby. That's what that is. We all know.
Closet Kirby. My God.
You can almost smell it through the screen.
So now it's time for What the Tech. Yes, that part of the show where we look at some tech from the past, present, or future. But remember, it's some tech that you definitely want in your lives. Gentlemen, are you ready for What the Tech this week?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. What do you make of this week's What the Tech?
I have a pee, please, Bob.
We're playing blockbusters. Okay.
I think there were hexagons as well.
They were, yeah. But I mean, I have a little bit of an inkling. Like, these could be solar cells or something similar. I mean, it's similar to what maybe you might see in terms of solar cells on a satellite array, but kind of hard to tell.
It could be contact pads of some description.
Yeah. Those two suggestions are both very well observed and very valid. But knowing Chris, it's going to be something like the underneath of a cat biscuit feeder or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like an amazing piece of tech. Shall I give you the answers? Let's have a look what we've got. The options first.
Give us
not
the answer
answers.
if you like.
I'll give you the answer. Should we just skip this whole thing? No, let's play the game. Come on.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is largely a waste of time.
Is it A, part of a range of robotic pets? Is it B, a mouse you can use with your tongue? Is it C, solar panelled shoes to keep your feet warm? Or is it D, a mesh to attract bees to a new home?
Well, based on the fact that I said that I think it looks a little bit like a solar panel, I'm going to have to go with C. There's no question. I've got to go with my initial instinct. I'm not messing around. C, final answer for me.
Okay, C's locked in.
I'm going to go with B, a mouse you can use with your tongue, because that's just training, isn't it?
For what?
For using your mouse with your tongue. What else do you think? God damn it.
Obviously.
Get your head out
Imagine-
the gutter.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of a little bit is, do you remember before, like, optical mice were like a proper thing? We were sort of transitioning between ball mice and optical mice, and you would get like a special mouse mat that could track the laser as you dragged a mouse across it. You had to have a special mouse mat. I think I remember a friend of mine having it with an Amiga 500. Does that not ring a bell with you guys? And it just looked
No.
a little bit like
No.
that. I mean, obviously it's not that, because that's not one of the options, but that's
No.
what it made me think of just then.
If you want me to throw that option in so you can pick it as option E, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yep.
I know how this game works. Secret option
Right.
E.
So that's interesting that you both went for option C and then option B, because that aligns with what my initial thought was, and that was option A. For some reason, I've got in the back of my head from when my sons were little, they had like these little robotic like insects and things like that, and I'm sure there was some kind of connected like that, which you could sort of like group them up together to make a bigger creature. Or maybe misremembering everything, but I'm going to go for option A.
You are old, Sean. So
And misremembering is basically your thing.
Is it apple crumble and custard tonight?
Well, the visitors will be coming later.
So we made options there. So Sean's going with A, Damien's going with B, and Tim's going with C. Nobody thinks it's something to attract bees to a new home. Let's get the answer. And the answer is it's B. It's a mouse you can use with your tongue.
Oh,
There you go.
off.
Damien got it. There you go. He knew it. He knew it. Let's get some write-up about this. So this is MouthPad. It's a smart mouthware that allows you to control your phone, computer, and tablet hands-free. It's perched on the roof of your mouth, as you can see from the pictures here, and the device converts subtle head and tongue gestures into seamless cursor controls and clicks. In either mode, you use the tongue trackpad and sip gestures for commands such as left and right clicks, click and drag and scroll. And basically, as funny as it sounds, obviously people can use it if they want to, but it's generally good for people with disabilities or have problems with their hands and everything. So it's actually a very sensible and good piece of tech that's been made here, and can be quite life-changing for people to use. So have that, Tim, before you mock these great inventions of Brie. You know,
No, I wasn't going to mock them.
I'll probably use the head
That's a left click.
gestures.
I wonder what that's like to play an FPS shooter on.
I mean,
Terrible.
but you could play it, which is the main reason of the tech, isn't it? If you can't use your hands, so that'd be quite good. Anyway, and that's what the tech this week. Hooray! Woo! Yeah.
I win one.
Hooray.
Hooray!
It's your letters, it's your letters. It's your letters, it's your letters.
We're at that part of the show where introductions must be made. Damien, would you like to do an introduction?
Would I?
Oh, yeah.
Some say he was once seen munching on some monkey nuts, and that's now why he's banned from the zoo. Others say he thought PPI was something he got when not wearing goggles at the swimming baths. All we know is he's the Gamesmeister.
Saludos, mis pequeños cuencos de paella. How's that bloody about it, boys? How are we all this week? Week 7 already. And this week, we have a dilemma from the great detective himself. No, not that one. Not the Batman. The original Sherlock Holmes. Here we go. Dear Slotty Tin there. Sherlock Holmes here. Yes, the Sherlock Holmes. Consulting detective, violin enthusiast, and man cursed to share lodgings with a doctor who insists on narrating my every sneeze. I am writing because I find myself entangled in a most perplexing dilemma. Normally I thrive on dilemmas. They're basically my bread and butter. But this one, alas, has bested me. You see, Mrs. Hudson has presented me with 2 invitations. One, to attend a polite society dinner where I must endure cucumber sandwiches, small talk about the weather, and at least 6 people asking if I still do the detective thing. Or 2, to infiltrate a shady gambling den where a jewel thief awaits capture, but where the only disguise available to me is dressing as a potted fern. The choice is agonizing. One risks death by boredom, the other risks death by being watered twice daily and left in a corner for the duration of the evening. Normally I'd flip a coin, but Watson insists that's not very scientific. Therefore I turn to you, masters of the joystick and slayers of the pixelated villains. Should I endure polite society and the mind-numbing boredom that ensues, or embrace my inner foliage with a chance to capture the jewel thief? Only through the alchemy of your gaming skills can this mystery of my weekend plans be solved. Consider the game afoot, though in this case, rooted. Yours in desperate indecision, Sherlock Holmes. So boys, the great detective himself in a dilemma. What do you think? Should he embrace the cucumber sandwiches and the small talk and have a relaxing evening, or should he dress up as one of our green-leaved friends and stand in a corner in the hope that the jewel thief arrives? The choice, as always, is yours, and this week it will be a single-player challenge, and the challenge will be Sean, Your challenge is an old classic, Ghosts and Goblins. Known for its hard gameplay, it is your challenge to reach Stage 2 with just the 3 lives you get from the beginning of the game. Go.
So there we go, gentlemen. Quite a predicament as always, but what do we think?
Pretty obvious to me. I can't stand small talk. So you got to dress up as a fern. That's the only path available. Small talk is just a nightmare.
I mean, I do love a good cucumber sandwich, I must admit.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Cucumber sandwich is lovely. But spend a night in a shady casino dressed as a plant, or spend an evening with a load of high society ladies eating cucumber sandwiches. I'm going to go for that.
Well, I have to agree a bit with Tim. I'm not very sociable. It sounds terrible doing that. So actually, I'd probably like to stand in the corner as a potted plant, really, and just, try and solve a mystery at the same time. So I'm going to go with that one.
We're wallflowers.
Yeah.
Quite a perplexing conundrum, this one. I think you should take a night off, go schmoozing, have some cucumber sandwiches on the lawn, just have a few moments with other people, other types you might not normally interact with. I'm going to go with that. You should down tools for a bit, enjoy a bit of high life. Do it, man, all the way.
Well, there we go then. We've all made a decision, but Damien, Tim, and myself, our opinions don't matter because it's Sean that's doing the challenge this week, if I can get my words out. So let's roll a video and see how we did.
Okay, so here we go. Ghosts and Goblins. Get to stage 2 with just the 3 lives you start with. No way. So I've got to try and not play the game properly. I've just got to get to the end. Don't bother about points, but down on the fire. Okay. Wide. Oh my god. Guess that's a no. Back to you guys.
Oh dear, Sean. What happened there then?
What can I say? It, in my defense, and I know there is little of this, given my performance.
Advancing years.
It is a hard game. It was the first time I'd played it for quite a while, and it was
Decades.
on a joypad via MAME and all the rest of it. I know these are excuses, but I'm trying to cling
Right.
desperately to them. I don't know, guys. I should have done better. I failed. I think the Games Meister is deliberately targeting me with these type of games now, and I'm going to speak to HR about it. That's all I've got to say.
I think, to be fair, Sean, I think you just liked the grace and feel of running around in just your pants. And also, you were just.
I was.
Tim Hefner did better than you.
Well, I think that's what you get for antagonising the Games Meister last week, wasn't it? Because you moaned at an event and we warned you. Look what happened. You got a game, couldn't play it. But you made the right decision there, because now it's got to be a wallflower, which me and Tim thought, because that's what we decided. So so yes, that's a good choice there. Yeah, Sherlock, go off, have a bit of quiet time, pretend to be a fern, trying to solve a mystery at the same time, and just relax. You don't have to talk to all those people. But there you go. The decision was made. And there we go. It's the end of the show once again. I hope you enjoyed that episode, because you haven't got much more coming. We've got one more episode at first until the end of the season. So one more after this. Gentlemen, what do people have to do?
Well, I don't know much about numbers, but I do know that bigger is better. If you like big numbers too, hit that like button down below and watch the number go higher. And maybe think about subscribing.
And don't forget to leave us a comment down below. It's all about the interaction between us and you. We've had some really good comments recently, and we respond to them all. So leave one now.
And tickle the bell so you're notified of the next time we upload. Nice.
And as always, and we like to end with a nice quote, send you off into the ether and the world in hopefully a happier place. And this week, the quote comes from Stephen Hawking. Yes, another brilliant physicist, brilliant mind. And he had some very good quotes to obviously inspire you. And here's one. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist.
Imperfectly perfect. Nice.
Nice. And on that blue screen of death, it's time to end the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for our Halloween special. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
Right.